Hello everyone, this afternoon we are at Delhi Park. You join us for this T20 between India and Pakistan. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi Athers, looking forward to this one. Earlier I took a look at the conditions for the day, and I don't think there's any doubt the bowlers will fancy their chances on this pitch. Batting will take real concentration, gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. Let's join them in the middle to find out who'll be fielding first.
Called the toss correctly and they're going to have a bowl.
Afridi has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. Couldn't get it through the field.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Nicely played.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Really good shot there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
8 runs added there. India are 8 for none. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Wasim, the left arm. Orthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the broadcast end.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Keeper's ball.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Super shot that. Afridi did very nicely out there on the boundary. A couple on offer here. Great shot through the gap. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it. There'll be one run here for them.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
9 runs added in that over. India are 17 for none. Ali, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
That's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. There was no need for the fielders to chase that.
Azam, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Good bit of timing there.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's race to the boundary.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Right off the middle of the bat.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
right armour is coming on to bowl from the broadcast end.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Bowler.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Catch.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Picks the gap perfectly.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Going with pace now. Great shot, great timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Afridi will be disappointed with that delivery.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Drives and misses everything.
Afridi with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait there.
A little bit short, not horribly short, moves the feet well and the hands even better.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike. Good return there, back from the deep.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Straight to the fielder.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. Padding up to that.
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Waiting. Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Over ends, so too does the power play. Change is coming in the field. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the chairman's end. Timed that brilliantly.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. In the air, looks to be landing safely.
Keeper.
Flew away with pace, brilliant timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Wait there. Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait. Up.
This could be out. An economical over comes to an end. You get the feeling these openers might be finding their feet. Khan from the broadcast end.
Up.
Immaculate timing there.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yep. No.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Keeper.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler. Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2. Nine runs added there. India are 91 for none. Wasim is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the chairman's end. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
That shot brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display. Very solid. I think this is just the start. That is an amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. An impressive stint at the crease so far.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Win on. Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Super piece of timing. Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
11 runs added there. India are 102 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the broadcast end.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
Hits that well onto the back foot and cracks it away.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Really good shot there.
Keeper.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wait. Yep. No.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Power and precision in that shot.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot, actually, to get back and play it like that.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
A real beauty, just times it so well.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
End of the over. India are 117 for none.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait on. Wait.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Waiting. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. India are 120 for none.
Wait there.
Needs to be on target.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wait on.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Get that.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Absolutely nailed it.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Azam, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Gets onto the front foot and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Ralph coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Sharma has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Waiting. Yep. Bowler. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Doesn't beat the infield. That's the over. India are 147 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack from the broadcast end.
Wait on.
There'll be runs here. Out! Caught!
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yeah.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler's in.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Lovely bowling.
Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, stabs the ball away. The fielders had no chance.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Very sweet off the bat and 4 all the way.
All the signs that they're reading the ball well. Guided it away off the back foot to the boundary rope.
Malik coming into the attack from the chairman's end. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
Yep. No!
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
onto the front foot. Super shot, should be 4.
It's a fantastic century. There's been some masterful strokes, and it's been composed throughout.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Waiting. Yep. No!
Straight to the fielder.
Well, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Good return, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Ball is in. Yep, yep. Yep, yep.
Great shot. Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Afridi, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the chairman's end.
Gotcha.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Afridi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good return there, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
That's right out of the middle of the bat. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Over. India are 202 for 1. Hafiz from the broadcast end.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Wait!
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide.
Get that!
And gone.
Yeah!
That's a fantastic catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Middle that one, great timing.
Wow! Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
A little late on that. No runs scored. Well, that's a bit harsh, perhaps. I felt that it wasn't that wide.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? That's off the middle of the bat.
Keeper!
Good return there, back from the deep. Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
End of the over. 17 runs coming from it. India are 219 for 2.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yep, yep.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Oh, nice ball.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Gotcha.
Lovely timing.
Yep.
Will this one go to the fence?
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Super piece of timing.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Yep, yep.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already,
Yep.
it makes it very easy to score. Fantastic catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Samson comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Plenty of wickets in hand coming into the final over. May as well go for broke.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Samson takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Wait.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Waiting. Yep. No.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Wait there.
Gone!
Yeah!
Excellent catch, close to the bat.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Good bit of timing there.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
13 runs added there. India are 253 for 4. And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have been set a target of 254 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in. Edged it.
They've got their timing all wrong. Nothing to worry about for the first ball of the innings.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Edge!
Yep.
Amazing delivery. There'll be 1 run here for them. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on. as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Ballers.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep, yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
That's the over. Pakistan are 10 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack. From the broadcast end, they'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep, yep.
Huge appeal.
Rosa!
Finds the edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Sharma, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Edge, unplayable.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 19 for none.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Doesn't beat the infield.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Wait. Yeah.
Incredible shot, straight through the covers. 4 runs.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but 1 bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep, yep.
Out! What a catch!
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and the disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they've got out like that.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Big edge!
Maybe they didn't pick it up very late on that shot.
End of the over. 5 off it. Pakistan are 24 for 1.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowler.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Thick edge. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. Got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Waiting. Yep, yep.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Wait there.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Nice.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. They'll get at least one. They'd look for a couple here.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Wait there.
Bowler's end.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
What a superb delivery. Too good. Didn't know where it was going, and it knocked them over.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Done it! The crowd are going wild.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Wait. Keeper.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Azam shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Good shot. He's found the gap. A couple on offer here.
Wait!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Been some great bowling in this innings so far. Just need one more to really top it off.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Wow, that's missed the lot. Strong appeal. Nothing the batsman could do there. Totally undone by a superb in-swinging Yorker.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Ali shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. Pakistan are 51 for 5.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
A few moves made in the field.
Yeah. Bowler.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Really getting towards the tail enders now. Sixth wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Khan is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Edge, what a ball!
Keeper.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
End of a really good over, taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Well placed, should get a single.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running. I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say.
Yep. Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep, yep.
Decisive running might have just got them two. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Waiting.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
End of the over, 4 off it. Pakistan are 60 for 6. Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep. Oh, nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Nice.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Keeper.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too, not many opportunities to score.
Yep.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yep.
Chance to run 2.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Ball is in. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them. Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yep. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for two.
Keeper.
Good return there, back from the deep. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Oh, no. Nice bowling.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
That's the over. Pakistan are 83 for 6.
This is a good field, I think. Not too aggressive, but not overly defensive either.
Yep, yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper's end.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Edge,
Nice.
unplayable.
Keeper's end.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same
Nice
spot.
bowling.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 86 for 6.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep, yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease. Good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Hey!
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Huge edge.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
5 runs added there. Pakistan are 91 for 7.
Yep.
Thick edge. Massive chance. Trouble. Oh, gone.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep, yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Keepers in.
Wasn't a bad ball, got it short enough, but they were onto it so early. Pivoted onto the back foot and punched it away behind square.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Yep.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. Going with spin now.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yep, yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Gone, brilliant in the field.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keepers in.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Yes. Nice ball.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Wait!
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Wait!
They'll get at least one.
Ralph gets off the mark.
Yep, yep.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Bowler!
A couple on offer here. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
Gone! Takes it and seals the win.
India get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.